This is 106.1 KYVZ. Good Thursday morning. Joe Zurich visiting with Ag meteorologist Chris Sramek at Decision Weather Now, as well as America's Weather Streaming Channel. Chris, another morning where we see temps primarily in the teens and 20s.
Yeah, Joe, we had a cold front that went through overnight, and it's now got its way pretty much across the entire state of Kansas. So we've got these northerly winds, some colder air that's settled in here this morning. We got temperatures that are starting out in the teens. For the most part, we got 120-degree reading. That's 21 in Hill City. But the rest of our monitors range from 18 out there in Burlington, 14 in Ray. We got 17 in Colby, 14 here in Atwood, 15 in McCook, and 16 in Oberlin and Norton. The winds are from a north-northwesterly direction, right around 5-10 miles per hour. That'll be the case for the morning, and then by the time we get into the middle to later afternoon periods, we'll have an east-southeasterly wind at that same 5 to 15 miles per hour. At the same time, we'll see temperatures climb up there in the middle to upper 40s, maybe hitting 50 degrees out to the west. And at the same time, tonight and tomorrow, high pressure it's over the area this morning. We'll move off to the east. Our winds will turn back to the south, and a low pressure develops out in southeast Colorado. That southeasterly flow for Friday will warm those temperatures again into the upper 40s to around 50. Our morning lows will start out in the lower 20s. And then as we get into Friday night into Saturday, that low will kick out along the Kansas-Oklahoma border, swing another cold front through on Saturday morning. It does look like that won't have any moisture to work with until the system gets off to the east and in the Midwest with some rain and snow. Out there for us on the weekend, we'll see temperatures there on Saturday. Being cooler, we'll go upper 30s to around 40 for a high. Overnight lows will drop into those lower teens, and we'll see a little bit of a warm-up type thing heading into Sunday morning that could bring us some upsloping flow, maybe some flurries to start the day on Sunday. Staying mostly cloudy for the day, and you're not going to see much of a warm-up with that warm front because of the clouds and the upsloping nature of the colder air. So we'll go high temperatures again in those middle upper 30s, maybe reaching 40. It's doubtful. And then overnight low will be in the teens once again, and then that'll be ahead of a large trough that'll be broad. It'll be spanning the entire west all the way to the Rockies, developing on Monday with a low in the Four Corners region. That'll expand Monday evening, Monday night into the Tri-State or Central Plains area. We'll start to see snow and upsloping winds. With that low pressure from the south and east, with that elevation, we'll start to see some light snow develop, and then that could continue into Tuesday morning. And with that being a kind of a cutoff low and trough, it won't change a lot from Tuesday to Wednesday. It'll continue to be moving energy and moisture across the top of the Rockies. That upsloping flow will develop another round of snow showers, it looks like Tuesday evening, maybe continuing through much of the day on Wednesday. And our colder air will come into place. There on Monday, we're only expecting a high around 30. We'll be in the 20s for Tuesday and Wednesday. Overnight lows will be in the upper single digits, low to middle teens for those 3 nights. And the potential is there. Computer models are coming into agreement that we could see it'd be light type snow, fluffy variety with the coming over the Rockies type moisture. The upsloping, but could be 4 to 8 inches and maybe some locally heavier amounts in those 2 waves or maybe even multiple waves of light snow. So that will cause some travel hazard. It'll be cold. It'll be wintry. It'll be much different than what we've been seeing so far after the new year with some record warm type temperatures. So it will feel like winter. The groundhog's prediction will likely become reality for us. And then as we move past that snow system, it looks like we may see a brief warm up into the 30s, maybe hitting 40 there Thursday and Friday ahead of another troughing system over the weekend and into the first part there the 15th, 16th, and 17th of that third week of the month.
Chris, during the storm system that's forecast to impact the tri-state area early next week, will wind be much of a factor?
We will have some upsloping winds. Right now, it's probably going to be in that 10 to 20 mile an hour range, or maybe 20, 25s with that low pressure being fairly close. If it would get closer to the Kansas line, that may be an issue, but right now it's kind of keeping that low in the southern and southwestern parts of Colorado. So right now I would say there'll be minor blowing. I don't see big winds or drifting type potential But it is light. It wouldn't take a lot of wind to blow it around. I think our biggest thing will be with the warmer ground and warm roads, that refreeze and freeze type situation as that melts on the roadways and trying to get it off. And then if there was a little wind, blowing that light stuff back over it. So I do expect some travel issues, mainly due to that effect. Maybe not necessarily the wind and drifting and visibility, but again, it's light and it wouldn't take a lot.
Hey, once again, that's Ag Meteorologist Chris Sramek at Decision Weather Now, as well as America's Weather Streaming Channel. For KYVZ Radio, I'm Joe Vazurek.